Okay, I was just gonna make a quick video, hopefully a quick video on ReBet and some of the monthly challenges. What you can do is you can, if you're on ReBet or join ReBet, you're able to complete monthly challenges, and with that, you're able to get free either like cash matches, or you actually get free cash. So last month I got $25. The last thing I got was $25 again, free, and just all I did is bet coins. So unfortunately, I did a little video already, but the audio wasn't great, so I'm just redoing this now. So this little circle thing is a wheel that you spin, and I can show you all another day. I spun it, got the underdog one, which is what I wanted. Um, and then so what I already did was, sorry, let's see. What I already did is I made some baseball picks. I've been just doing a lot of baseball because it's simplest to me as far as just what I'm looking to do, and how to play each of the games. So what I did is I just went through any of the underdog picks that hadn't played yet. I just did that. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's possible, I guess. I mean, might as well, now that I'm thinking about it, is we could also bet on these live games too. Obviously, some of these are further along than others. So the goal is to bet on some underdogs. So we already bet the Chicago. Um, I'm pretty sure not Boston or Cleveland that locked. So, and again, this is just the free bets, the free coins. So I'm going to try. Let's see. Try to click this again. So the odds move. So, as long as it's plus 100, that's what we're looking for. So generally what I do is I bet 1,000 coins. So I've got 1.6 million. I bet 1,000 coins. So, and again, obviously some of these are probably not going to win at this point, but it's a live pick. It's a live pick, and it's also an underdog pick. So it's sort of a combo thing at this point. So. Alright. So that. Alright. Usually what I'll do is I'll do it to start the game, but at this point, I just started a little bit too late. So once the game starts, then I bet on whoever the underdog is. So 1,000, and I just do 1,000 because that's what Fliff does. They just do generally a minimum of 1,000 for the main for these mainline picks. So some of the same game parlays I will bet less, only because there's some limitations there. So. And again, this is just the coins, no cash, no money, nothing. So, I mean, no money. You deposit money, you get coins, and then you can make these bets. I mean, you're welcome to make these with cash, or sometimes if you're making cash bets, like you bet on MLB. I generally don't bet on baseball, not often, so I just don't get those kind of the kind of things that I need for these challenges. So that's it for the underdogs there. Um, Team challenge. So we've got the baseball, soccer, and then football, and then it's got to be plus 100. So let's see. I guess now it says football. I'm just sort of curious, but let's see. I think there's just the one game tonight. So I'd be willing just to try to see. See if this picks it up. Obviously football, but not American football or professional football. So I think this is worthwhile just to test it out and see. Otherwise, we might have to wait a little bit, or obviously Thursday, make some picks then. So, and then soccer. So let's see. So for soccer last month, one of the things I had success on was betting draws. So I guess I don't know if there's any games today. So I'm not a huge soccer fan, but I will watch on occasion. So the Premier League. So let's see. Oh, nothing for a while there. Um, just pick any of the more popular leagues, and these are all locked. Just maybe work our way down. 6th. This league. I guess maybe they're taking some time off. I guess so. Well, let me check schedule. That may be messing up here. Let me see schedule. Usually, if it says games, it should be. Let's see. I might have to edit this part out. Let's see. How about MLS? No. I guess with the holiday, I guess. That's really unfortunate. I just don't know. I don't want to waste a lot more time. I know we checked this already. September 4th. Sorry, just one more time. I meant to do live. Let's see. Oh, I guess if we see live soccer and just again, it could be the same thing. I never really bet live, so like let's say we'll bet the draw here. I'm trying to remember. Oops. So obviously it's plus 100. So just obviously make sure to switch to coin. If you have a lot of money, I mean, I usually bet more coins than I do cash, so it's not a problem generally. All right, this is locked. It'd almost be, you know what? And I'm thinking now too. I bet the tie on that one. The one thing is, let me see. Sorry, let me go back, double check. Yeah, plus 100. That's what I thought. Okay. So obviously, that one that I picked at then wouldn't have worked. So we'll take that out. Some say just a pick, but in this case they want the plus 100. So. And then, I mean, you all can check other live events, I guess. I never really do this. I mean, thankfully, I'm usually able to find some soccer games. So, okay, so this 1-1. Again, I feel like probably the tie. I bet the tie one day on a bunch of soccer games, and a bunch of them hit. So, it's one of those things that, I mean, if you know more, certainly bet, on a team or bet you know, some other way that maybe accomplishes it. So, for the soccer. So again, like, I don't think I picked coin. So thankfully it got rejected. For the football, obviously, would just circle back. Have to circle back probably Thursday. Just obviously probably bet the underdog there. Um, and then obviously Sunday, games. So I'll just go through and bet a couple more. And then that will be, all for that first challenge. So I'll bet a couple more, and then I'll go over just the rest of the challenges.